Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll experience the actual beam power. So today I'm going to discuss on a very important topic which allows for faster construction and reduce the construction cost. That is the rebar schedule. First of all, we'll design a structural member and then we'll model its rebar and finally we'll prepare a complete rebar schedule. So stay with me and watch the full video. But first of all, make sure to like and subscribe the channel. So without further ado, let's move into the video. Before moving into the software, let us understand what is schedule of bar and why it is prepared and what are the advantages of preparing BBS. So BBS or the bar bending schedule is the schedule prepared before cutting and bending bars. As we know that the steel reinforcement which are used in the concrete structures are generally in the form of circular bars, and therefore it helps in determining the appropriate material quantities and its cost estimation. So in simple, it is a document showing the list of structural members, the type of reinforcement, the size of rebars, the number of rebars, cutting length, total length and shape in the working drawing. Now let us understand its advantages. So it helps to determine the total quantity of steel needed for the construction of a structure. And also it helps to quote the cost incurred by the steel for tenders. It improves the quality control at site and it minimizes the steel wastage and make the construction economical. Why so? Because the reinforcement is provided as per as the bar bending schedule, which is prepared as per as the standard codes. Here I am at Revit and starting from the structural template, let's select the template, go to new and then select the structural template. OK. In the structural plan, we have level 1 and level 2. Then we'll select level 1. Here in this video, I'm going to follow four steps. So in the first step, we'll design a column and footing. And in the second step, we'll learn how to provide the reinforcement detailing in the column and footing. And in the third step, we'll prepare a schedule of rebars. And lastly, in the final step, we'll learn how to prepare a sheet. Next, go to the structural tab. And from the structural tab, click on the column. And then in the property panel, we'll select the column as per as the requirement. And we have to select here height and here level 2. Height means we are starting from level 1 and going to level 2. Then we need to place the column anywhere in the drawing. And then hit the escape tab. So it is already placed. The column is already placed. Again now we have to go to the structural tab and then select the isolated footing. Then from the property panels, we have to select the footing as per the requirement. Then it will place it at the center line of the column. and then click on the center of the column. and place the footing. So footing is placed. Hit the escape tab. Now open the south elevation. Now you can see that the column with footing is ready. Go to the view tab and to the tile button. Adjust it. This will organize both the views in one screen. So now our model is ready to place the rebars. For that we have to go to the structural template. Then go to the reinforcement panel and select the rebar. Then click OK on the dialog box. You can see the Rebar Shape browser on the right side of the screen. Now we'll place the stirrup in the column. So for that we have to find the stirrup in the browser. So this is the stirrup. Select it. Then remember you have to select this far cover reference and then parallel to workplace. You can change the diameter as we use thinner diameter for the stirrup. So you can select from here the diameter. Then click on the column and our stirrup will be placed. So it is placed. Now we'll place the vertical rebars, and for that again go to the Rebar Shape browser and select the straight rebar. So this one is the straight rebar, but this time you have to select perpendicular to cover. So now I'm going to place the rebars, single rebars on all four corners. So let us change the diameter of the vertical rebars. Make it little larger. Okay, it's done. So if we see in the south elevation, the vertical bars are not extended till the footing. So to extend it, select the vertical bar. Select one single bar and then press SA, then all the bars will be selected. Then go to the dimension, properties panel and to the dimension and change the dimension here. Now the bars are extended properly. Now it's time to do the rebar of the footing. For that, go to the structural template and similarly select the rebar. Now we have to select the U-type rebars. So let's select this. Now we need to place the rebars in the footing, once parallel to the work plane and then to the perpendicular to the cover. So first let us place perpendicularly. So you can change the size. Now similarly we have to place parallel to the work plane. Now in the level 1 you can see the bars. So we need to change the layout of both the bars. So we'll change one by one to maximum spacing and then change the spacing to 120. Similarly select the other way. Make it similar to the maximum spacing. And keep the spacing 120. Now if you see in the south elevation, both rebars intersect in the same plane, and which is not possible. So now select the bars and move the bars and place one above the other. Now I am going to do the same for the vertical bars and modify them in the level 1 plane. And move them a bit towards the column. So you can see in the south elevation the spacing is done properly. So now we have completed the rebar in column and footing. Go to the 3D view and here change the visible style to wireframe and then select the column and footing and open the filter and check none and select the structural rebar. Apply OK. Then go to the graphics property panels, then graphics and edit the view visibility. And check mark the view unobscured and view on solid. OK. Then now change the visible style to realistic. So it's visible now. In order to recognize the rebar in schedule, we need to assign the schedule mark. So I am going to assign the new schedule marks to the rebars. So firstly, we'll select the footing rebars. So go to the level 1 and select the rebar. Then go to the property panel to the construction section and here name it is as F1. Apply. Then we'll select the other rivers. Similarly, change here, rename it as F2. Apply. Then we'll select the stirrup. And we'll rename it as S. Apply. Then we'll select the vertical reverse. And press SA, so all other vertical bars will be selected. Then we'll name it as V. Apply. Now next, in the 3D view, zoom the column, and now we'll extend the rebars in order to make the staggered splice or the coupler joints. So we'll extend it. So now we are all set to prepare the Rebar schedule. Go to View tab, then to the Create panel, and from the Create panel select the schedule and quantities. In the New Schedule dialog box, I am going to find the structural rebar. And I will name it as column footing rebar schedule. Then click OK. In the schedule property box, I am going to select the required fields. So we need the schedule mark, then we need the bar diameter, rebar length, then we need the sizes of the rebars, for which I am going to select A, B, C, D and E. Then we need to select the quantities. Total rebar length, and finally we need to select the images. I have selected all the necessary feet for the schedule and then click OK. The Revit automatically prepares a complete rebar schedule containing all the details which we need. The only thing which we don't have here is the image of the rebar shape. Now to add the shape, click on the empty cell and in the manage shape dialog box I will add some of the shape which I have saved in my PC and import them to the project. Then click OK. Now I am going to assign this rebar one by one to the cell. So now I will assign it. Now if you want to remove the millimeter sign from the dimension, then for that we have to go to the level 1 and then open the project unit, and then here I'll select the structure. Then click the reinforcement length and then in the format bar box change the unit symbol to none. OK. OK. So see, now we don't have any sign in the dimensions. So next I will align the text in the schedule table and then resize the table for better look. For that we need to select it and go to align horizontal, center and align vertical, middle. And then now let's resize it. So one more thing, after changing the view visibility graphics, from this property panel, after changing the view visibility of the rebars, we have to change it to fine. Then we can see a grey color rebars, nice grey color rebars in the 3D. So remember that you have to make it fine. So now, how we can prepare a sheet? For that, go to the project browser and select the sheet. Right click and select a new sheet. Then from here, I want to import a HD metric sheet into my project. For that, click on load. Then from here you can select the US Imperial and then the title blocks. From here you can select any of the title blocks as per as your requirement. So let me select this and click open. OK. So it is loaded. It is very simple to place the rebar schedule to the sheet. Now I will drag the schedule to the sheet. Then go to the south elevation and make the scale to 1:25, and then now shorten the datum lines. And bring it to near to the column. Now I've adjust the datum line, then go to the sheet and now drag the south elevation to the sheet. So later on we can change the view scale in the south elevation and then we can adjust the drawing in the sheet. So that's all. So now the rebar schedule and the drawing set in the sheet is ready to send to the fabrication workshop. So if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and comment your valuable suggestion in the section below. Till then, take care everyone. See you in the next video.